What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to show you guys this play inside of U trips that beats every single zone coverage in Madden 22. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So right here you can tell I am just using the Bears just for an example team. But as far as personnel goes, me personally, I love having my best receiver right here. Either my best or my fastest receiver. That's just how I like to do it when I'm running U trips, and I like to have my second best slash fastest receiver right here in this spot. And I like my third receiver right here. Now the Bears is a little funny because Darnell Movie has like 93 speed, but he is a higher overall than Marquise Goodwin, so that's why I have Goodwin right here. So in theory, the way I just explained it to you guys, I would have swapped them, but it's fine with this because the Bears happen to have really good receivers, so that's why it doesn't matter as far as the Bears goes. But the play that I'm gonna be bringing you guys is gonna be this. Let me go ahead and find it right here. It's gonna be this. Oh my bad, DBL under. So I actually gave you guys this setup last year, but for those of y'all that are new and may have not seen it, this is why I'm doing this. Now, I am inside of the Patriots playbook. Again, I'm inside the Patriots offensive playbook. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put another play in my audible. So, the reason I like this play better than, because what typically you guys see when people come out in U-trips, they run this scat play, and they actually do a flood concept with this scat. But to me, the flood concept from DBL unders is way better in my opinion. So quickly, I'm actually going to show you guys that. So let's go to scat real quick, and I'm going to show you what typically the community to set up. You can tell, let me go to another defense. So right here, I'm kind of doing everything out of nickel normal because they do have some match coverage I want to talk about. But like I said, this is not, today's video is not talking about scat. I just kind of want to give this as an example play. So when you run this, you normally want to have your trips to the wide side, of course. Now, a basic setup that you'll see most people do, they'll take circle, put them on a streak, and they'll take square and put them on some type of in route. Normally, this is a type of basic setup you'll see. And now, the reason I'm not a fan of this is because that corner route happens a little too fast, and that window right there, you can tell right there, it does get picked off. And that's why I kind of don't like that scat play, because that corner route is just, you know, it cuts too sharp. It's not in a good spot. You know, you can't really clear open as well. So anytime I want to run a flood concept to the strong side of the field, I love to do it out of the DBL under play. So let's go to DBL under, and let's actually just recreate almost the same thing, if you will. So let's go to nickel normal. Now inside of nickel normal, I'll be showing you guys against cover 3, cover 2. I'm not going to show you man coverage. Why? Because this is a zone-based setup. So let's actually find another match coverage to throw in there. So do they have cover 4 palms or anything like that? So they have cover 4 quarters. Okay, so they actually don't. So we'll just throw cover 3 cloud in there. Why not? Which will still play similar. But what I'm going to be showing you guys is cover 3 cloud. We'll show you guys cover 2, show you guys cover 4 quarters, and I'm going to show you guys cover 6. And like I said, I'm not going to talk about man because it's way better setups that you can do versus man coverage out of this particular playbook. So let's go and get started in cover 3, man. So you guys can see right here, basically what you want to do, you want to take X, you want to smart route his route. So to do that, you want to press triangle, press X, you want to press R1 for smart route. Notice how his route's a lot sharper now, and it's not as long as it was. So if you guys remember, this is what it looked like originally. This is what it looks like when we smart routed. Now, next thing you want to do is actually take R1 and put them on a streak, and you want to take circle and put them on a smoke screen just like this. Now, I hate this auto motion, to be honest with you guys. I hate that auto motion. Now, there are some things you can do that gets glitchy with it, but I don't like it, to be honest. So what I like to do, if you have running back apprentice, take them and put them on a Texas route. That's what I love to do. Now, if you don't have running back apprentice or anything like that, just take them and put them on a curl route, and you'll be completely fine with that. Now, other things I like to do is take triangle, put them on a swing, and take square and put them on a little baby in route. That's also another thing I like to do, but I'll kind of show you guys both. So we'll just start off with this one just because we're going to have a nice little high-low over here. So what I'm going to do is back off R1 because I want to show you guys without pressing so you guys can see that zone drops don't matter. I don't know why he gets that far back, but it's not going to make a difference though. But basically, you're going to be able to tell is that X is going to do a great job of getting open. And the thing that I like about this is that it's going to cause the user to kind of sit in the middle, and that's what we want because all these route combos that I have out of this offense are geared towards making the user sit in the middle. So when I run this style of play, normally what's going to happen is the user is going to be up in here because they're going to think that this route can get covered, and normally they're going to do exactly what you see this little hook curl right here do. They're going to kind of go there, then they're going to kind of come back, and then, you know, he's going to be right here, and then he's going to be giving up this dot right here, if that could make sense. And also, if they zone drop, this is always going to be open for you just about every single time as long as they're not putting some type of hard flat. So that is something that you can definitely look for. Now, let's go ahead and move on a little bit, and I'll show you guys the other setup too versus cover 2. So let's talk about cover 2 real quick. Here we go with cover 2. Now, I'm spying that guy just so I can get outside the pocket a little bit to kind of help. But let's take R1, put him on a streak. Let's take X, smart ride his route. Let's take circle, put him on a hitch, or a smoke screen, excuse me. We're gonna take triangle and actually throw him on a curl route right here. Now, all you're doing is seeing where the user is, and normally you want to kind of roll out the pocket because, like I said, it's a flood play. So you're basically going to just roll out the pocket, try to hit that corner out. So you guys know how they do roll out corners, and you know all these other playbooks, or even in the past Maddens, you know how they did roll out corners. This is literally the same exact concept that we're going to create right here. So basically, I like this running back route because what you're going to notice in cover 2 is that running back route, this vertical hooks will not cover this. The only thing that will cover this is a hook curl. So if they're playing any type of vertical hooks out there, I love to put my running back on a curl route right in the middle, because a lot of times this will be able to happen. So let's just pretend, I guess, the user, let's just say the user zone dropped correctly and had somebody here, user zone dropped correctly, had somebody here, and the user was kind of trailing this route, you know. So if you could picture that scenario happening. So this is when I would boom, roll out the pocket, and I would just throw this ball right here, you know. So I would just kind of stop, set my feet, throw that before that vertical hook actually falls back on it. So that's just, you know, or if I wanted to, I can always dump this down right here if they're playing, you know, that far back with their zone drops, or if they're not zone dropping, or they don't zone drop far enough, we can also have this throw that you just see me make. So it's basically, like I said, if you can look at everything happening, it's literally just a flood concept. It's just, I love this version better than the one out of Scat. So that's why I wanted to give you guys this setup, because to me, it's a way better setup, honestly, because it's good because we can run it, you know, like I said, with our trips to the wide side and still have a nice flood concept that beats all zone coverages, because floods are great against zone, not good against man coverage. So moving on, I do want to show you guys cover through cloud, so in case you guys want to see how that looks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take him and put him in a cloud flat, and I'll back him off because obviously if he's in a hard flat, you know, obviously we're gonna throw it over his head. So I just want to show you guys something that's more realistic. So we're gonna go ahead and set it up here, and I'll use the second setup right here just because, honestly, not even a reason behind it. Also, one thing you can do, oh, you actually can, okay, I forgot, with this particular play you can't motion them out, so never mind about that. So we'll just go ahead and run it like this. And like I said, square sometimes can get open depending on what they're doing, and as long as you don't get hollered at, you can still deliver that dot right there, and it's gonna work every single time, man. That's what's so good about this play. Now, moving on, so let's actually talk about cover 4 quarters, right? Because you might be wondering, okay, Ray, what if they play cover 4 quarters? Now I get to show you why I actually like this setup versus match coverage. So you want to take circle, still put them on a smoke screen, R1 on the streak, X smart route it. We'll take triangle, put them on the curl route, and I'm gonna go back after this play and talk to you about the replay on why this setup works and how we manipulate almost every single cover 4 quarters or cover 4 palms. They all will play it the same way. So let's go and roll out the pocket here. You can tell X is literally going to be wide open, and we're getting bad animation. Sometimes you can get a good pass and you can actually turn up the field. Sometimes you can't. It literally just depends. But real quick, I do want to hop into replay, show you the why behind why this works. Now, in cover 4, any type of match coverage, this quarter right here, he's going to be responsible for the #1 receiver just about every single time, whether it's cover 4 quarters or cover 4 palms. He's almost man master now. That's why when he does a hitch route, he does a hitch route, and so actually what happens is, I lied to you. So if it's not past 5 yards, he's going to almost play like a normal quarter. But right here with this particular route concept, he's taught to match this, so that's why he's running there. And he actually man matched onto this, and he only turned around because the ball was thrown. Of course, you can tell ball was released, and that's why he's thrown. Now, cover 4 quarters and palms play a little different. Palms, he'll actually stay down low. If I'm not mistaken, he'll stay down low. But with quarters, since his man didn't go past like 5 or 6 yards, he'll actually go and look for work to cover, and he'll actually go and try to play his quarter and then end up matching the streak. Now, since the #2 receiver goes straight, that's going to take this quarter away, so he's going to man match here. So we almost have a double coverage on here, which means that we'll have this guy wide open. And normally, the 3 rec is supposed to be responsible for him, but Madden's not going to let it be that way. That's technically how it's supposed to be. So that's just literally why it gets open, you know. So basically, you're going to make an easy read between the tight end or the running back. The user will not be able to guard both of them, so that's going to be how you make that nice read. Now, last thing I do want to talk about in today's video is going to be cover 6. So talk about cover 6. So let's go and put him in a spy, and it's literally going to play the exact same way, which is why I said that I really love this play, because it's going to work great. So as long as they're not running a base man coverage, or any type of man with purples, you're going to be fine with this setup. And like I said, if they want to run that, there's things you can do. Trust me, I just want you to know there are things you can do. But you can tell right there we are going to have a nice dot. And of course, we do have our down low reads. But if they're playing man coverage, there's plenty of plays in here that will destroy man coverage. Plenty of them. But if they want to play some type of match coverage giving you trouble, then this is when I love to come to the setup right here. Because what's going to happen, you can tell, we can still have this throw open, you know. So that's definitely still an option. And if you want to, you can also still stand in the pocket. And you can actually playmaker this guy too, which I'll show you that real quick before we end the video, that a lot of times you can still stand in the pocket and deliver that throw. It's just that you just need to be patient, that's all. But I highly recommend you rolling out the pocket. I'll do cover 4 quarters just to show you an example, but I highly recommend you rolling out the pocket if you want to use this play, because it's a flood play. You want to get outside the pocket in a flood play, but I don't know, let's just say you can't, you know, and I'll just show you right here that X, you know, obviously is going to get wide open, and which means that what? We'll actually be able to playmaker our running back route. So I'll show you that we can playmaker that real quick, and then I promise you that's the video. I don't want to sit there and waste you guys' time. I truly appreciate you guys that are checking out my content here in March, man. That really means a lot to me, honestly. You guys have no idea how much that means to me. But let me just go and show you this. So, of course, you know, we could playmaker them if we wanted to. Obviously, I could have playmaker them the other way. Just wanted to show you that you have the ability to playmaker them, or you could just sit in the pocket and deliver that dot. But anyways, man, that's going to wrap it up for this video. And I may do some more little setups that I have out of my personal offense from U-Trips. So if you guys want to see that, man, make sure you drop a like on this video, man, because that shows me, hey, real, I really like this. I want to see more U-Trips. That's the only way I know you guys. Or even if you comment, because I really love hearing from you guys, even if you you want to say something you didn't agree with in the video, or if you want to, just tell me just anything, anything. I really appreciate hearing from you guys. But anyways, I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.